Hello again, you're welcome back to the program, and I am Ignatius Ano. Access to funds for operators of small and medium-scale enterprises in Ivory Coast is still insufficient. SMEs make up over 90% of the informal sector here, but they contribute only about 20% of the country's gross domestic products, GDP. Now, players in the industry, including Confederation of Large Enterprises of Ivory Coast, are asking the Ivorian government to tackle issues like high tax burden and improve infrastructure.
The business and investment climate in Ivory Coast has improved significantly in recent years, but more remains to be done in the area of corporate finance. At recent held meeting in the capital Abidjan, stakeholders concluded that access to finance for small and medium-scale enterprises is still insufficient. The meeting was attended by representatives of the Confederation of Large Enterprises of Ivory Coast, the General Union of Industrial Enterprises, and the European Chambers of Commerce in Ivory Coast. According to the current statistics, SMEs represent more than 98% of the informal sector, but they contribute only 19 to 20% of the country's gross domestic product. The stakeholders have also denounced the high tax burden and coordination of tax audits. They are advocating for improved infrastructure in the field of energy, public services, transport, among others. Particularly an investment plan worth $5.7 billion over 5 years, which provides for the construction of bridges and motorways. Some 60% of foreign investment in Ivory Coast comes from EU, according to EU ambassador to the country, Joms von Kishman.
And finally, the Ivorian government is hoping to draw in about 4 to 5 million visitors by 2025. Authorities say they are working to ensure improved infrastructure. This is key to the development of the tourism industry in this West African nation. Locals are joining efforts by the government and stakeholders on a drive to have you place the country on your next destination bucket list.
Côte d'Ivoire is among the world's top tourist destinations in Africa, coming after Nigeria and Morocco. In the past 2 years, it has received a total of approximately 3.5 million visitors, including both international and domestic tourists. The tourism sector is fast growing with government efforts as well as individual efforts of tour guides, as it is the case of Jacob Kwa.
When we talk about tourism, we must know that there are periods. It begins in October until March. After March, it is a little hard to get customers. From March to September, the customers we have are the customers who come for business to business destinations.
Ivorian authorities want to preserve tourist sites to attract the maximum number of tourists. Any project to finance the sector is an opportunity to revive the image of the country.
An Ivorian is a person who loves joy. It's that kind of person who doesn't like difficulties and doesn't like problems. I don't see why people have to stop to come here. It's a good place. There are beautiful nightclubs that you can even enjoy. There's everything you need in Côte d'Ivoire.
The Ivorian government is working towards ensuring the proper functioning of infrastructure that is essential to the development of the tourism industry. It expects to welcome 4 to 5 million tourists by 2025.
That's it for Business Africa. You can be a part of the program via our various social media handles. Follow me on Twitter @Ignatius, and also head over to Africanews.com for the entire program and more. I thank you for watching, and goodbye.